हरिः ओं कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं जयत्यतिबलो रामः लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयति सुग्रीवो राघवेण अपिपालितः दासोऽहं कोसलेन्द्रस्य रामस्य क्लिष्टकर्मणः हनूमान् शत्रुसैन्यानां निहन्ता मारुतात्मजः न रावणसहस्रं मे युद्धे प्रतिफलं भवेत् सीताभिस्तु प्रहरतः पादपैश्च सहस्रशः अर्धयित्वा पुरीं लङ्काम् अभिवाद्य च मैथिलीं समृद्धार्तो गमिष्यामि मिषतां सर्वराक्षसां नमोऽस्तु रामाय स लक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः नाडिय பொருள் கைகூடும் ஞானமும் புகழும் உண்டாம் வீடியல் வழியது ஆக்கும் வேரியம் கமலை நோக்கும் நீடிய அரக்கரசேனை நீருபட்டு அழிய வாகை சூடிய சிலை ஈராமன் தோள்வழி கூறுவார்க்கே மனோஜவம் ஆருத துல்லிய வேகம் ஜிதேந்திரியம் புத்திமதாம் வரிஷ்டம் வாதாத்மஜம் வானரயூத முக்கியம் ஸ்ரீராமதூதம் சிரசா நமாமி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்றான் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றைத் தாவி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றாராக ஆரியர்க்காக ஏகி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்ற அணங்கை கண்டு அயலாரூரில் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றை வைத்தான் அவன் நம்மை அழித்து காப்பான். நமசபாயை விஸ்வா வசு சம்வத்சர சர்வேப்யः शुभाशयाः युगादि शुभाकांक्षलु. आज तो परम पावन दिन चैत्र नवरात्रि का प्रथम दिन. चैत्र नवरात्रि तो राम के लिए और वसंत नवरात्रि तो महालक्ष्मी देवियों के लिए. सो वी आर बेसिकली सेलिब्रेटिंग द गर्भोत्सवम 9 days. In the 9th day, we will have Chaitra Navamike Titau Ram Janma hoga. So, it is very important during this Chaitra Navaratri. It's a tradition to recite Ramayana, at least Sundarakand. We don't have to do anything special because we have been doing this as a prakriya. And we are in the Ayodhya Kanda, Dharma Kanda. Straight and tall and handsome stood the two splendid youths, clad in the ascetic garb so unfitted for their stalwart manhood, while Kaikeyi triumphed at the sight and the king gazed heartbroken. But when Sita's lovely form was shrouded in ascetic dress, he, Dasaratha, could bear it no longer and insisted that she at least should wear her silken robes and royal ornaments, and so it was done, and again she shone forth in regal splendor. So that is the succinct portion of where we are. What a beautiful English. It's by Lady Annie Besant, the Home Rule Movement leader and the founder of the Theosophical Society Adayar. In 1901, as part of rendering lectures to Banaras College, forerunner of Banaras Hindu University, this is prescribed for students, Hindu students studying Hindu Dharma. So this was the publication of Theosophical Society. Her silken robes and royal ornaments, and so it was done, and again she shone forth in regal splendor. That's where we are. Kaikeyi throws ad hominem attacks on Dasaratha, so many ad hominem attacks. And after that, Dasaratha tried, Sumantara tried, Siddhartha tried, Vasishta tried, nothing happens. And then Dasaratha throws his hands in the air. Evam manye gunavatam gunanam palamuchyate pitra matra chayat sadhuhu veera nirvasyate vanam. So be it. That is the fate. Daivanugraham. That is what it is. So Rama has to go to the forest. So Rama is a Satya Sandh. ये तो पावन दिन, 9 दिन तो परम पुण्य दिन, सभी का मनोकामनाएं पूर्ति होगा. So why did he do? Because he is a dharma swarupam, dharma dhureen bhanukula bhanu. डोंगरे जी महाराज की वाणी परम पूजनीय गुजरात देश में ये तो महान थे. भागवत कथा एवं रामायण प्रवचन तो इसका श्वास डोंगरे जी महाराज, उसकी वाणी धर्म धुरीन भानुकुल भानु राम. सो ही इज डूइंग दिस, ही इज गोइंग, देयर इज नो कमिंग बैक. व्हाई? जिह्वादि की असत्य न बोले. Again Gujarati saint Narsim Mehta, Jiva Daki, even if I pull my tongue away, Jiv mane tongue, Jiva Daki asatya na bole, Narsimha Mehta says. So Ramaha dvirna abhibhashate. So Rama is a Satya Dhurandhar. So he is इतना प्रभाव है उसका. सो धर्मा कांड में, अयोध्या कांड में राम की प्रभाव. आज तो राम वनगमन, ही इज गोइंग टू राइड ऑन द चैरियट ड्रिवन बाय सुमंत्रा एंड ही इज गोइंग टू गो अवे एंड पीपल आर नॉट गोइंग टू सी हिम. पर्टिकुलरली हिज फादर इज नॉट गोइंग टू सी हिम एट ऑल. सो सम पीपल वुड सी हिम इन चित्रकूट, सम पीपल माइट सी हिम इन नंदीग्राम, बट many people would not have seen him, will not see him for 14 years. Deva Devam Bhaje Divya Prabhavam. आज तो युगादि आंध्र भूमि का महान भक्ति सेंट अन्नमाचार्य गाता है. देव देवम भजे दिव्य प्रभावम, देव देवम भजे दिव्य प्रभावम. रावणासुर वैरी रणपुंगवम रामम देव देवम भजे. हिंदोल राग में, संस्कृत में अन्नमाचार्य की रचना. राजवर से करम रवि कुल सुधाकरम, राजवर से करम रवि कुल सुधाकरम. आजानुबाहु नीलाभ्रकायम, नीलाभ्रकायम आजानुबाहु. राजारि कोदंड राजदीक्षा गुरुम. That's why I picked this song. Rajadiksha Gurum. He was a Kshatriya. Raja becomes like a tapasi. Rajadiksha Gurum Rajivalochanam Ramachandram Deva Devam Bhaje Divya Prabhavam. What was his Divya Prabhavam? Valmiki will say, when the horse were drawn with the help of string, so the horse-driven chariot was moving away, Sumantra was riding, people were running behind Rama. What was the string that is causing these people to be attached to Rama? Is his Divya Prabhavam, his Guna. So that's why the Ayodhya Nagarvasis sabhi prishtataha parshvataha, people this side, that side, back side were running towards Rama because they were bandh, they were tied with the guna of Rama. Pankajasana vinuta paramanarayanam. We'll see this. This was the song. I don't know how Annamacharya would have taught all, but there's a lot of link in today's lecture. He is Paramanarayanam. Sankararjita Janaka Chapadhalanam Lanka Vishoshanam Lalita Vibhishanam. He was pampered by Vibhishana. He was eulogized by Vibhishana. Lanka Soshanam Lalita Vibhishanam Venkatesam. He is nothing but, he is none other than Venkatesa. Venkatesam sadhu vibhuda vinutam deva devam bhaje Divya Prabhavam Devade Evam. What a mellifluous flow of Indol here. So, Tambujabhyam Parishvajya Swashruhu Vachanam Abravit Anacharantim Kripanam Murdhni Upagraya Maitilim Asatya Sarvaloke Asmin Satatam Satkritah Priyaihi Bhartaram Na Anumanyante Vinipata Gatam Striya. 4 slokas. What is the theme here? How to avoid divorce. Ramayana teaches. Kutumba Viraga Tharanam Katam. Viragamane Kutumba Viragam. Not interested in family life. Kutumba Viraga Tharanam Katam. How to avoid, how to cross over this mess. Avoiding. 4 slokas. Contextually, Kausalya Mata, out of compassion, out of Vatsalyam, pours out her heart and as a form of advice to Ma Sita, hey, don't leave my son. Because he has lost the kingdom, he has become a pauper. Please don't. That's not the case. But Valmiki is a biographer. So he takes the story as if a Ma who is not going to see the son and the son has lost everything is asking his daughter-in-law to stay put with his son, and then gives what is happening in this world. So, although it is addressed to Sita, and she gives the characteristics of women, you should not take it as a face value. You should take it in the Artha Anubhava. Sita Ma herself says, we'll see that 4 slokas, you may think that it is a condemnation of one particular sect of people. It is not. We have to see in the context as if this Mata is doing Vilalapa. She didn't know what to do because her Ramachandra, how was he? Rajari Kodand. He was like that kind. If people tell Rama, name of Rama, people, other evil kings will run away. So he was like that till Pushya Nakshatra, that day in Chaitra Masa. And in Ashlesha Nakshatra, the next day, everything is going to change. So she is making sure that her daughter-in-law will stick with her husband. So she is going to talk about four slokas as if she is doing condemnation of women. It is not the case. It is the portrayal of a mother who is in such an angst. Although if you take it as a face value, you may think otherwise. Whatever holds good for women, as advised by Ma Kausalya, also holds good for men. We will see how you change little words, the flow and the meter of that particular poem in Sanskrit does not change. If you Kausalya Mata, Valmiki says, Bhartaram nyatyajet. Don't leave your husband. Similarly, when you do it, Bharyam natyajet purushaha. If you change it, I did this exercise, the meter still says. So, Gopyaha, you should take it that this holds good for the advice to men as well. But Kausalya Mata, in that particular context, is giving an advice to her daughter-in-law. In 1944, in Madras Sanskrit College in Mylapore, a very famous scholar, he is a walking encyclopedia of Ramayana. He was called Right Honorable Srinivasa Shastri. He is known to be silver-tongued in English. So proficient in English, so proficient in Sanskrit, so proficient in Tamil and multiple languages. He gave for 8 months, every Wednesday without any interruption, 32 weeks on lectures on Ramayana. The entire Madras city in those days used to come and the lectures were delivered in English in 1944, pre-independence era, and many collectors and sub-collectors who were Caucasians used to come and listen to that lecture. And he says, if you take the face value, well, I do not endorse all this severe condemnation. Even Western literature is not free from this. Right Honorable Srinivasa Shastri, 1944. Lectures on Ramayana. So don't take it as the face value. Take it that contextually this was given by a sorrowful mother, not able to see, not able to withstand the pain of separation. Asatyaha sarva lokes, 4 slokas. Asatyaha, these 4 slokas are must. Every day I think, So when I have some misunderstanding, I remember these 4 slokas. Loose lips sink ships. So guard your tongue. Asatyaha sarvalokesmin satatam satkritav priyaihi bhartaram na anumanyante vinipatagatam sriya. Asatya, this world is false. Because no matter how good an husband takes care of wife, what I said, it holds good the other way too. No matter how much the wife takes care of her husband, bhartaram na anumanyante, when a disgrace or when a sorrow or when a husband loses his wealth, vinipata, gatam striyaha bhartaram na anumanyate. This is the loka, prakriya. If an husband loses his status, if an husband loses his money, the women will go away. The same thing, let's do this. Bhartaram na anumanyate. Ladies will not respect or follow their bharta. Same thing, what did Das say? You have to take it contextually, because Kausalya is in sorrow and she is giving advice to Sita. Same thing if she is advising a man, don't leave your wife. Asatyaha sarvalokesmin satatam satkritav priyaihi. Satatam satkritav priyai. You are treated largely by your husband or by your wife. Change this. Bharyam na anumanyante vinipata gatam purushaha. So, change it. Valmiki said, Bhartaram na anumanyante striyaha. To make it universal, that was the intent. But contextually, Valmiki has to go with the flow of the story. Bharyam na anumanyante vinipata gatam purushaha. Same thing, 32 letters will come. So you have to take it. There is no condemnation. This is a reflection of the context of the story. Yesha swabhavo narinam anubhuya pura sukam. No matter how many sukha the husband has given to that nari, alpapi apadam prapya, even a small disgrace, apadam, sorrow, even small happens to their family, dushyanti prajahatyapi, dushyanti is scold, prajahatyapi means go away. So even a small disgrace happens to her husband, the women will leave. You have to take it. The same thing will happen. Okay. So, yesha swabhavo narinam anubhuya purasukam alpam api apadam prapya dushyanti prajahetyapi. 2 slokas. Asatya shila vikrita durgrahya gridayastada yuvatyaha papa sankalpa kshanamatra viraginaha, chanamatra viraginaha. They lose interest in the family. Viragam, raga mane interest, viraga mane to separate. Chanamatra, that's all. What did I say? Loose lips will sink the ship. So you got to be careful. When there is manyu, go away, walk away. Because that chana, everything will change in a chana. I wish I got this. I read this sloka. This sloka missed. If I would have been a better way. Anyway, but at least now. Okay, so middle life crisis is solved. Asatya shila vikrita. You can't understand what is inside women. Durgahya hridayastata. Durgam. It is like a, what do you say? It's Durga. It's very difficult to penetrate. Kupa. It's like the well. You can't understand what is inside women. Similarly, you can't understand what is inside men. Yuvatyaha papa sankalpa chanamatrati viraginaha. So only few seconds can break the family. Viragam. So that is the title I took. Viraga. Kutumba viraga taranam katam. Watch your word. Na kulam na kritam vidya na dattam na pi sangraha. They don't think about what education they had. It is even today happens. You may think that he has a PhD from Harvard, they stay put. No, it doesn't matter. Only few seconds. Yeah, that ego you should give up. Na kulam, na kritam, the activities, the good deeds. Na vidya, na dhattam, all. He bought a mansion in Surat. He bought a mansion in Ahmedabad. Nobody can buy a mansion in Mumbai, even in Chennai. But this person did it. Na dhattam na pi sangraha. The vow, exchange of vow they did. Sangraha, holding the hand. Nothing will work. Srinam grinnati hridayam anitya hridaya chanchala. People are always fluctuating. Anitya hridaya hitaha sadhvinam hi sthitanam shile satyasrute shame. Hey Sita, 4 slokas. Enough. So then she says, hey Shile, I know you won't be like that, but still as a mother I have to request you. Yachanam karta hoon. Don't leave my son because he has lost money. Sadhvinam hi sthitanam tu shile satyasrute shame srinam pavitram paramam patireko vishishyati. That means husband and wife has to be intact. Give and take. If you are not able to pull up that month, go away 1 month. Go to Puerto Rico. Go to somewhere. Satvayana avamantavyaha putraha pravrajita mama tava devatamastu yesha nirdanaha sadanopiva. My son has become nirdana now. So tvayana avamantavyaha. Don't insult my son. This one you have to take contextually because it is an episode of sorrow, utter sorrow, agony, melancholy. After such ad hominems of Kaikeyi, it's a melancholic state. So, tvaya na avamantavyaha putra pravrajita manaha. Pravrajita, he has relinquished everything, vrajanam. He's going away. Tavadhai daivatam astu. Daivatam mane, you should not take it as devata. He is respectful. You are respectful. The mutual. How does divorce happen? When the mutual respect is lost. Right? So daivatam mane, respect. Don't make sure you still respect him. Sri tava daivatam astu yesha nirdanaha. Even when he is having nirdana, became a pauper, you respect him like he was a wealthy man. Why would Kausalya say to Lakshmi? Because it's a story. It's for us. Valmiki is writing for us, not for Ma Sita. Ma Sita herself will say, Nat satvayana avamantavyaha putra pravrajita manaha tavadaivatamastu yesha nirdanaha sadanopiva. This is not condemnation, 4 slokas over. This is just a request. Now she puts Vijnaya Vachanam Sita. Now look at how beautifully Ramayana is like an endless green meadow. Days are not enough. That too, these 9 days you recite. All manokamnya ye purti hoge. So how it's a green meadow flowing with water fountains and waterfalls. Manashanti. So what is the response Sita gives? Vijnaya vachanam Sita tasya dharma artha samhitam. That's what it is. Dharma artha samhitam. There is so much hidden meaning to the questions put by Ma Kausalya. Dharma artha samhitam. So much essence. Artha mane essence. Vijnaya vachanam Sita tasya dharma artha samhitam kritanjalir uvachaidam swashroom abhimuke stita. She faces her mother-in-law swashroon abhimuke because she has nothing to hide. Sita Ma has nothing to hide. She faces eye to eye. Abhimukam stita karishye sarvameva aham arya yadyanushastima. Hey Arya, hey pious lady, Karishye sarvam, I will do everything what you aspire. Aham Arya, she doesn't put word Matha. Valmiki doesn't put word Amba. He makes sure Arya. That means the lady who is living in a righteous way. Karishye sarvameva ham Arya yad anushastimam abhigyasmi yata bhartu vartitavyam srutam chame. Abhigyasmi, I know how to live along with My husband, Bhartuhu Vartitavyam Shrutam Chame. I know, I have heard. Where I have heard? Because my father has brought me up well. Sadananda has taught me Shrutam Chame. I have heard the duties of a husband. I have heard the duties of a wife. Namam asajjanena arya samanayatum argati. Hey, why are you equating me to a stupid lady? Ignoramus lady. Namam asajjanena na samanyate. Don't equate me. Namam asajjanena arya samanayatum argati dharmate vichalitum tanaham. I will not stray away from dharma. Beautifully Upama Valmiki gives. Dharmat vichalitum na aham alam. Certainly I will not go away from dharma. Have you ever seen rays going away, cool rays going away from Chandra? Sita asks. Dharmat vichalitum na aham halam. Chandrati iva prabha. Chandrati iva prabha. Can you separate the rays from Chandra? Likewise, you cannot separate dharma from me. Dharmat vichalitum na aham alam chandrat alam. Certainly. Iva prabha. Beautiful. Then, no matter how costly BMW Dr. Arun Patel drives, but if his tire goes away compared to that engine, tire is cheap commodity. That too you go in a second-hand car. But if the tire bursts, no matter how good his engine is, he cannot drive. So which is important? Tire is important. Valmiki says, na atantri vadhyate veena. So beautifully ivory clad veena, but you have to have a steel string there. You could clod your veena with diamonds and all this, but what is the use? You don't have a steel string. C, D, A, E. You have to have. That's the cheapest. So, atantri vadhyate veena na achakre vartate rataha. Without tire, there is no car. Na chakre vartate rataha. Beautiful. Similarly, how can a family be without a husband? How can a family without a man and a wife? Na apati sukam yetat. What is the sukha without husband? You have to take it this way. What is the sukha without patni? Yasyat apishatatmaja. Even if you have 100 putra, particularly growing here after 18 years, they don't even care. Okay, one famous Hollywood actor died. His wife died a week back. There's no news where his 3 children are. No rescue. That's what it is. So, na apatihi sukam yetade yasyat apishatatmaja. No matter how many children you have, husband and wife are made for each other. Mitam dadatihi pita. Only so much a father can give. Shreyas is indebted to his father. He gave money for him to study. So be it. Mitam dadatihi pita. But only one limitation. He could not give him a crore. He will repay. That's a different story. Mitam dadatihi pita. Mitam mata. Mitam suta. Only so much a mother can give. Similarly, so much only a son or a daughter can give. Amitasya hi dhataram bhartaram kana pujyate. Amitasya. Boundless. Right? You see this. When you go into walking, husband and wife, you see them walking. They might have hated each other, but in their autumn years, these people will be going away as if they are married only yesterday. Amitasya hi dhataram bhartaram kana pujyate. Then why should a husband not respect his wife? Pujyate mane respect. It's not like Devata Pujanam. What a beautiful sloka. Pearls, hidden pearls. So Chandokya says, hey Mudam Manush, you are all daily walking on the ground. Underneath that ground, so much swarna are there. You are not thinking that you are walking on the ground which has so much swarna bhandar. Like that, no matter, we don't know where this jnana bhandar will be, Viswa, Vasu. Jnana bhandar will be like this, so much pearls. Sa mitam dadati pita mitam mata mitam sutah amitasya hi dhataram bhartaram kana pujyate sahameva gatam sreshta sruta dharma paravara arye kim avamanyeyam strinam. How can a woman disrespect a dutiful husband? How can an husband disrespect a dutiful wife. Arye kim avamanyeyam srinam vartahi deivatam Sitaya vachanam shrutva Kausalya hridayangamam bata. True, heartfelt words of Sita. Vachanam shrutva hridayangamam. That means heart bound, angamam, bound. Shuddha sattva mumocha sruhu sahasa dukkarshasam. She was pouring tears, which is both because of harsha, because of happiness. Oh, dhanya ho, my kaisa vadu paya hu hidhar. See, how can I not thank Ranganatha, my Kuladevata, to bless me with such a grand daughter-in-law? So she pours harsha asru, happy tears. But at the same time, she could not see that this kind of an woman, I'm going to be separated for 14 years. So, dukkha shruhu misra. Shuddha sattva mumochasru sahasa dukkarshajam tam pranjalir abhikramya matru madhye atisatkritam Rama paradharmagyo mataram vakya. Then Rama comes. Rama did not witness this. This is between women. Rama was standing there. So, abhikramya, he comes closer to mothers. How many mothers? 350 ladies were there. Matru madhye ati satkritam Ramaha paramadharmagyo mataram vakyam abravit. Amba, beautiful. Amma. It's a beautiful, mellifluous way of saying Amma, not Amma. The tone itself, Amba. Amba ma dukkita bhustvam pashyatvam pitaram mama. You simply take care of the Papa. Don't be worried. Chayo hi vanavasasya kshipramev. From now on, the days are going to go down. So, Chaya, today is the first day. Because Kaikeyi counts that day, that Pushya Nakshatra itself is the first day for Vanavasa. So from now on, the days are going to go down from 14 years. Chayayi Vanavasasya Chiprameva Bhavishyati Supta. It's like a sleeping. Just go to bed, you wake up, 14 years gone. Suptayate Gamishyanti Navavarsha Varshani Panchasa. So, Valmiki is very afraid not to hurt Kausalya's feelings. So, he never says Chaturdasha. He will always say 5 plus 9, 9 plus 5, 7 plus 7, 8 plus 6. So, here he says Nava Varshani Panchasa, 9 plus 5 is 14. Sa Samagram Iha Praptan. I'll finish everything. I'll make Father Satyasanda. Sa Samagram Iha Praptam Mam Drakshyasi Suhrudvritam. So in Suhudvritam, closely, I will be with amongst the friends and family and well-wishers, just like that, having completed everything. So he convinces the mother. In Mahabharat, Shanti Parv mein ye aata hai. Yudhishthira will ask Bhishma Pitamaha, who is the important person in the world? So he will say this, he will keep on amplifying. If there are 10 students, Shrota, Acharya is Shrestha. If there are 10 Acharya, Upadhyaya is Shrestha. If there are 10 Upadhyaya, Pita is Shrestha. Pitru Dashane Matraika. When there are 10 fathers, they are equal to one mother. So mother, Pitrun Dashane Matraika. Matrayeka Pitrun Dashan. So Rama knows. So Rama respects his mother. He convinces. He reasons. So, Suptaya te gamishyanti navavarsha panchacha sa samagram hiya praptam mam drakshasi sugrudvanam yetavad abhinitartam. Abhinitartam. Rama was very good. Vakya Kovida. What has to be said in that instant? Kala desha. According to Kala desha, abhinitartam, knows what to speak. Abhiniti. Uktvasa jananim vacha trayashata shatardi. Trayashata shatar. So 350 Matavum were there. Trayashata shatardahi dadarsha avekshya matara. Ta chapi satataiva arta matrurdasharatatmaja dharma yuktam idam vakyam nijagada kritanchali. Having said this dharma yukta idam vakyam to all the mothers, Hey mothers, please take care of my Mata, Rajamata, Kausalya, Nijagada Kritanjali. He did Anjali Paramo Mudraha, Samvasat Parusham. Hey mothers, during my actions, Samvasat Parusham, mistakes, Kinchit Ajnana Avat. So whether due to my ignorance or due to my actions, inexperience, Samvasat Parusham Kinchit Ajnanat Vapi Yat Kritam Tanme Samanujana Janita Sarvacha. Please forgive me. And I take leave of you. Amantrayami Vaha. We all Vaha. Amantrayami. We are all taking leave. But please forgive us. Forgive me. Vachanam Ragavasyaitat Dharma Yuktam Samahitam Shushrustastriyam Sarva Shoko Pahata Chetasa. All these ladies were struck in grief and they listened to this. Who is this? Rama is asking forgiveness. Jagneta tasam samnadaha kraunchinaam iva nihasvanaha. Their palace, lot of trees, there used to be parrots, there used to be krauncha pakshi. It used to make beautiful sound. Krauncha pakshi. So, but now what happened? Manavendriyasya bharyanam evam vadati Raghava. They were all beating their chest and doing vilalapa. As if the krauncha pakshis were roaring. Murajapanava megha goshava dasharata veshma bhabuva yatpura vilapita paridevana kulam vyasana ghatam tatabhutu sudhukitam. Murja mane drum, panava mane wind instrument. So always there was merry in Veshma, Dasarathasya Veshma. In Dasaratha's palace there will always natya, nritya, gana. Muruja, mane mridang jaisa, damaru jaisa, panava mega goshavat, Dasharatha Veshma Babu, Yatpura. It used to be like that, but now, Vilapita Paridevana, all big sound of crying. Vyasana gatam tadabhut sudikitam. So, they all started crying and beating their chest. Ataramacha Sita cha Lakshmanascha Kritanjalihi. Upasamgruhya rajanam chakruhu dina pradakshinam. Beautiful. Mata Pita are gods. For gods you do dakshinam pradakshinam. From left to right. Dakshinam. So you do this circumambulation. Rama, Sita, Dasaratha did to their father and the mothers. Atha afterwards, Ramacha Sita, 40th Sarga, Rama is going to Vana. The scene changes. Let's see how we can finish. Beautiful Sarga. 40th Sarga, Vanagamanam. Atha Ramacha Sita cha Lakshmanascha Kritanjalihi Upasangruhya. That means they touch. Upasamgruhya. Upa mane samipe. They came. Upasamipe. Dhatu. So they came and touched the feet of father. Rajanam Chakruhu Dina. These people were all in sorrow. Rama is not sorrowful because he is losing the kingdom. He is sorrowful because he is not able to do the duty to a father when he was getting old, 60,000 years. So he is Dina. Krita pradakshinam tam chapi samajñapya dharmajña sitaya saha raghava shoka sammudo jananim abhyavadet. Valmiki gives dharma sukshma here. So then he made sure Rama did abhivadanam. Abhivadanam is a prakriya. If this prakriya is done for people who have taken yajñopavit and then started learning Veda. The first abhivadya a brahmachari does is to his mother. He cannot do abhivadya to any other woman but for his mother. Bhavati bhiksham dehi. When after brahmopadesam he goes and asks for alms, that Mata is going to feed him amundri with akshata. And this boy asks, Bhavati bhiksham dehi. E mate bhavati bhiksham dehi. I will not eat the food without begging from now on. Then he says, who am I? I am the one who has learnt Veda. Abhivadya vasita maitra varna kaundinya triya rishe. Because he was a kshatriya, so Gotra is the name of the preceptor. Abhivade Vasita Maitravarana Kaundanya Triya Arishehe Pravaranvitaha Kaundanya Gotrasya Apasamba Sutraha Krishna Yajus Shakadi. We have already seen what Shaka Rama is. Krishna Yajurvedi Apastamba Sutram Vasishta Gotram Rama Sarmanam. Rama, I am present. Who am I? I belong to this Gotra. Vasita Maitra Varana Kaundanya Triyarishe Pravaran Vitaha Kaundanya Gotrasya Apastamba Sutra Jushakadhyai Rama Sarmanam Asmi Bo. Hey Mate, hey respectful lady, I am present. This is I am. So Ragavaha Shoka Shammudheo Jananim Abhyavadayat. Anvaksham Lakshmano Bra. Immediately, Anvaksham, instantaneously afterwards. Lakshmana also did that. Anvaksham Lakshmano Bratuhu Kausalyam Abhyavadayat Athamatu Sumitraya Jagraha Charanau Puna. This is the variation here. In other renditions of Ramayana, Tulasidas, all these people go to Sumitra first and then comes to Kausalya and then Raja Dasarath. But Valmiki makes sure that Sumitra comes at the later part when Rama and everybody were about to leave for forest. Lakshmana takes obeisance, pays obeisance to Mata Sumitra. Anvaksham Lakshmano Bratuhu Lakshmanaha Kausalyam Abhyavadaya Atha. Afterwards, Matu Sumitraya Jagraha Charanau Punaha. He went and held the feet of Mata Sumitra. Beautiful word. There are only 4 ladies in Ramayana who can see the actual Purusha Sattva of Rama. Valmiki always portrays Atmanam Manusham Manye Ramam Dasaratatmajam. But here and there he has to. So Sumitra, Shabari, Mandodari, Tara. These 4 Mahapativratas. That's why you have to recite them. Sumitra, Tara, Mandodari, Sita. All these are Pativrata, Sris. These 4 ladies know who is Rama. Narayanam Ravikula Sudhakaram. Narayanam. So they know. So what happens? Anvaksham Lakshmano Bhratuhu Kausalyam Abhyavadayati Athamatu Sumitraya Jagraha Charanau Punaha Tam Bandamanam Rudati. Beautiful. Can you say Kausalya herself resisted Rama to go to forest? Watch what Sumitra says. Beautiful conversations. Atha matuhu Sumitraya Jagraha Sharanau Punaha Tam Vandamanam Rudati Mata Saumitrim Adbravrit Rudati Bhashpavari Ananda Bhashpa Hita Kama, always doing good things to people. Hey Lakshmana Mahabhagum Urdhni Upagraya Lakshmanam. We told in the last Baitak as well, mother has the duty to do the Murdhni Upagraham. Upagraham means smelling or kissing. You do that. Only Mata can do. So that is the custom, religious custom. Hitakama Mahabhagum Murdhni Upagraya Lakshmanam. She went and kissed the Murdhni of Lakshmanam. Srishta, what a beautiful word. Hey Lakshmana, do you know why I begot you? Srishta Kim. Why did I begot you? Srishtatvam Vanavasaya Swanurakta Sugrujjane. Swanurakta Rama Sugrujjane. To be a servant to Rama. That's why I begot you. Srishtatvam Vanavasaya. I have begot you because of you, for you to be a subservient to Rama, to go to forest with him. So you don't even have to ask permission. So Lakshmana knows. That's why he came to her very last. Just few minutes before departure, he is asking Mata. But what is the reply she gives? Fitting reply. Srishtatvam vanavasaya swanurakta sugrujjane rame pram. Hey, don't be negligent to Rama. Pramadam mane negligence. Don't do anything apakirti to Rama. Ma karshi. She doesn't say, take care of you, beta. Eat 3 times. Go to gym. Practice this, practice yoga. She didn't say, don't do anything. Please don't neglect Rama. Rame pramadam makarshi. Pramadam, neglect. Don't neglect Rama. That is why it is said that Lakshmana did not even wink to his eyes 1 second in that 14 years. Rame pramadam makarshi putra bratari gacchati. Go behind your brata, but don't neglect him, not as chana. Vyasani va samruddho va gatiresha tavagana. In distress or in samriddhi, he is your refuge. So what did I say? Sumitra knows that this is Narayana. That's why she says, Vyasani va samruddho va gatiresha. Yesha tava anagaha. He is the sole refuge. Yesha loke satam dharma. That is the satam dharma. That is the good way to live, to follow elders. Yesha loke satam dharma yajjeshta vashago bhavat. Vasha. You have to be under the bind of your brother who is dharma shrestha, not to somebody who is going and doing all mischiefs. No, because Rama is what did Dongreji Maharaj says, dharma durin bhanukula bhanu. He is a dharma duri, dharma durandar. So you have to follow him, walk with him. She says ga. He uses upasarga ga, vasha ga abhavet, vashaga bhavet, vashaga abhavet. So it is not negative. Vashaga ga mane, it is upasarga. If you put that, that means follow. Follow your brother. Idam hi vrittam uchitam kulasya asya sanatanam dhanam. She says, this following your Rama, who is an embodiment of dharma, is more than what you do dhanam. Diksha. Diksha mane focused way of living, not growing beard. Diksha mane focused. So when you are focused, when your wife is carrying, when she is in the family way, you have to dedicate all your time to her. That's why people grow this beard. So they kept it as a prakriya, protocol. That is, we call it as a diksha, vritti diksha. So that is known as vritti diksha. So what does it mean? So you become focused, so you didn't even have money to share, but you have to eat. So only because you have to take care of your wife, so you have to eat. But you can live without cutting your beard, can't you? So that is the reason. So diksha mane focus. Dhanam diksha cha yajneshu thanityago mrijeshu. Even if you give life, mrijeshu, in battle, Dhanam, Diksha, Yajneshu, Tanutyago, Mrujashusha. All these doesn't matter if you do not follow the good deeds of a good person. Here the good person is none other than Dharma Swarupi Rama. Can you believe your mother saying this? Rama had to convince whole one sarga to tell the duties of a mata, tell the duties of a patni to Kausalya. Here the face reversal. You go immediately. Valmiki uses word, punah, go, gacha, tata, gacha, patapat jao. So, punarukti dosha. Sometimes in Sanskrita it is, you cannot use the same word, but Sanskrit yields to use of different, because you memorize the Shabdakosh, you memorize all these synonyms. So, it's okay. That way Sanskrit is easy to write. Rachana. See, I changed Bharya, Bharta quickly because it's a poetic language. So you can put, only the problem comes if you have to put it in a structure. Whereas in Sanskrit, it doesn't matter. You can put verb anywhere and then you track that sentence using the verb. So that's the best thing for Sanskrit. Sanskrit is easy to kavana, is easy to write. Trust me. Sanskrit is easy to write. Sanskrit is easy to memorize because it comes with a chandas. For some reason, we are not talking. Anyway, daily basis. Okay. Idam hi vrittam uchitam kulasya asya sanatanam dhanam diksha cha yajneshu tanutyago mrideshu cha Lakshmanam tu uktva Lakshmanam tu idam uktva sa samsiddhim priyaragavam Sumitra gaccha. That's what I digress. See, this phase, this pada, Sumitra gaccha gaccheti. That's what I came, punarukti. But here the stress is that go, don't waste time here. Gacha. Punaruvaj. Not only once, not only Sakrit. She says, go, why are you standing here, stupid son? Go immediately. Because Kaikeyi has started counting the clock now. Sumantra says that. If we have time, we'll see that. Sumitra gaccheti puna uvachatam. Ramam, beautiful sloka, 16 pages. This sloka, there was a great saint Bhakti saint in Tamil Nadu called Periyavachan Pillai. He picks certain pearls of Ramayana called Tanish Shloka. And each shloka, not entire Ramayana, Tanish Shloka, And then, if time permits, we'll see. For this particular sloka, he has given Vyakhyana that runs to 16 printed pages for this sloka. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi. We'll see some. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi. I don't print, I'll say from memory. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi Mam Vidhi Janakatmaja Ayodhyam Atamim Vidhi Gachata Tayata Sukam. Hey Tata, hey Putra, how blessed I am to begot you. Ramam. So you think that Rama is your father. Do service. We have to do the other Anvaya, we'll have time. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi. No, that Rama is your father. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi. Mam Vidhi Janakatmaja. Ma, Bhabi is your mother. So take care of her. Mam Vidhi Janakatmaja Ayodhyam Atavim Vidhi. Atavim mane forest. Consider forest as Ayodhya. Gachata Tayata Sukam. Reverse it. Dasharatham Ramam Vidhi. Because this Sumitra was a Pativrata. So what did Lakshmana say? Dhikkar to you. Papa, I am going to take you as a bandi. You are not a father to me anymore. I am not your son. He said that. That is Apyavaya. So you cannot curse your father. Sumitra wanted to change that. What did he say? Dasharatham Ramam. Yes, Lakshmana, you did Dhikkar to your father. But please, now going away, erase all those, because Dasharatham Rama. I know you are so attached to Rama. So consider Dasharatha as Rama. What did first the meaning was? Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi. Now you do the Anvaya. Dasharatham Ramam Vidhi. So you are so close and obedient to Rama. Please consider Dasharatha as Rama. So don't keep any ill feeling for your father. Mam Vidhi Janaka Atmajam Mam Vidhi. Also don't think that I did not interfere then. Please consider me as equal to Janaki, whom you respect as Mata. Athavim Ayodhyam Vidhi Gachata Tayata Sukam. Like this, 16 pages that commentary runs. So, Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi Mam Vidhi Janakatmajam Ayodhyam Atavim Vidhi Gachata Tayata Sukam Tataha Sumantraha Kakustam Pranjalir Vakyam Abravit Vinitaha Vinayagyaha Cha Matalir Vasavam Yata. Then came Sumantra, who is obedient, who knows how to be diplomatic. Vinayagyaha. So he was like a Sarati to Dasaratha, now to Rama, as if Matali was the Sarati to Indra. Vasava mane Indra. Tata afterwards, Sumantraha Kakutsam Pranjalir Vakyam Abraviti Vinitaha Vinayagyaha Cha Matalir Vasavam Yata Ratham Aroha Badramte Rajaputra Mahayasha Mangala Sasanam. Beautiful flow of Sanskrit. Ratham Arokhya Badramte Mangalam Bhavatu Badramte Rama Badramte Rajaputra Mahayasha Chipram Tvam Prapayishyami Yatramam Rama Vakshasi Yatramam Tvam Vakshasi Chipram Prapayishyami. You tell me where I have to take you, I will take you. Ratham Aroha Badram Te Rajaputra Mahayashaha Chipram Tvam Prapayishyami Yatramam Rama Vakshasi Chaturdashahi Varshani Vastavyani Vane Tvaya Tani Upakramityani Yani Devyasi Choditaha. See, Upakrama. She is counting. Your Chotima, Majlima, Kaikeyi, Upakramityani, Yani. Immediately she is counting. So she will start counting. We have to leave. Tani Upakramityani. Upakrama. Start. She already started the sand clock there. Devyasi, Asi. Devya, that lady. Choditaha. Tam Ratam. Ratam Surya Shamkasham Sita Krishtena Chetasa. But Sita, she went, jumped, and she is 18-year girl. She was happy that she is going away to forest to be with Murga and Pakshi. So she immediately jumped. She went and sat in the Ratha before Rama and Lakshmana. Tam Ratam Surya Shankasham Sita Krishtena Chetata Aruroha Vararoha Kritva Alankaratmana. That is the thing. She never wore the garb of an ascetic. Because what did Dasaratha say? Gruhana Rajyam Tava Sunave Tvam Rama Sukam Tishtatu Mandirosmin Ityarthita Sa Bahudapi Bharta Katora Bhava Natat Grihischa Dukkabdhimagnasya Pituhru Vimuktaihi Ragnastu Satyagrastitasya Rama Ashasya Bhupam Jananim Chakinnam Nayena Jagravana Prabhavam. This it won't be in Valmiki. This is known as Rama Dvishati. It's a beautiful 200 slokas, entire concise on Ramayana, written from South India. So there he says that she was so Hrishta Chetasa, she was so happy, merrily, she went and sat on that Alankaram Atmana. She dressed herself well, so she did not wear any garb of an ascetic. That you have to take it. That's a sukshma. She only, because Dasaratha was very particular. Dasaratha was very particular that he will send his daughter-in-law as a Sumangali, as a Mahalakshmi, as a Devata. So she did Atma Alankaram. She did all the beautification of herself, Bhushana. And Tulasidas also, Muni Pata Bhushana Bhajana. We have seen that Chaupai, Bhajana Bhushana, Muni Pata, Patamane, but Tulsidas also hints that she might have wore ascetic, but we have to take the Mula Grantha Valmiki to be Pramana, so she never wore ascetic garb. Okay. Vanavasam hi samkyaya vasamsi abharananicha. So, Sumantra counted for 14 years, morning one dress, afternoon one dress, evening one dress, for 14 years. Count 360 days times 14. For that times 3. Vasamsi abharananicha, different abharana, that many paraphernalia went behind Sita. Bhartaram anugachantyai Sitayai shushruhu dadau. See, shushruhu dadau. All these were given by father-in-law Dasaratha. Kya? Samkyaya vasam. For every year, what should be worn? So they tallied. So this much is maybe Kaviprasam, but they treated Sita nicely. So Sita was not treated like an ascetic. Take it like that. Bhartaram anugachanti tataiva yuja jatani bhraturbhyam kavachani cha rathopaste pratinyasya sacharma khatinam chatat. So Sumantra tied everything with the skin rope and kept in the center of all the Ratha. Sita Tritiyan Arudan. Sita Tritiyan mane, she is one of the three. That means Sita, Rama, Lakshmana. Sita Tritiyan Arudan Drishtva Drustum Achodayati Sumantraha Sammatan Aswan Vayuvega Samana Javei. He started prodding the Vaji, the horse, as if it is running at the hare speed. Prayate tu maharanyam chiraratraya ragave babhuva nagare murcha balamurcha janasya. People icha mohi mahabagum raghuviram mahabalam gajene mahatayantam ramam chatravartanam. 6th sarga. People were wanting and wishing to see Rama. Now they are in sorrowful mood. Babhuva murcha nagare balamurcha janasya chatam samakulam sambramtam matta sankupita dvipam. All the Raja elephants, they got mad. Kupita Dvipam. Dvipam ane elephant. So they all got into Matta. They all got into the Unmatta state. They started carrying their chains. Haya Shinjita Nirgosham. In Tamil you call it as harsh sound. So all the horse started rising out of their lung. Nirgosham Puramasini Mahaswanam. All the Achetas started talking with Mahaswanam. Beautifully. How does this go? This is beautiful. So, people cried. But we did Smarak for Dangreji, Ramachandra Dangreji Maharaj. But this Ramayana, particularly Valmiki Ramayana, more importantly, Tulsi Ramayana got propagated so much, and second bestseller for Gita Press. It's because Gita Press has a tactic. They used to invite Katha Vachak, great people who are very good with Saraswati in their tongue. And one such Maharaj, he is a Nitya Ayodhya Vasi, Abhi to Swargovas hue, Vaikuntu gaye. But he was Ayodhya Nitya Vasi. These are the people you should think when you do Ramayana Pravachan, Bhagavat Pravachan. These are Parama Pujaniya. Without them, Ramayana would not be what it is now. घर घर में तुलसी की रामायण प्रवचन पठन कैसे? It is because of Katha Vachak, and one such Mahan was Ramayani. So he was known as Ramayani Maharaj. So he says, people did not cry. His bhava artha, Kripashankar Ramayani. Uska naam hai Kripashankar Ramayani. He was the Katha Vachak for Gita Press. He propagated Ramayana like anything. डोंगरे जी तो भागवत का इतना निष्ठ था, ये तो कृपाशंकर जी, उसका नाम भी रामायणी बन गई. ही सेज, अयोध्या में कितना महान करुण क्रंदन हो रहा है, उसका हिंदी सुनो. इसे आप सोचें, सब नहीं रोए. ब्यूटीफुल बाबा. ही सेज पीपल डिड नॉट क्राई व्हेन रामा. Is it different? This is contradictory to our Ram Valmiki Ramayana, contradictory to Giridhar Das, contradictory to Kamban. What is this? This Kripashankar ji bolta hai, to don't worry, nobody cried. No, people did not cry. Then he says, सब नहीं रो रहे हैं क्योंकि नगर ही रो रहा है. The city is crying. When city is crying, why are you worried about people? Chaitana, Chaitana, Achetana, Jada, Padarth, sabhi ro raha hai. Why Ramayana? So he used to do is, ye to, how is shyly. So he enacted Ramayana. मेरा बाप बोलते थे, काशी में, प्रयागराज में, त्रिवेणी में, he used to do the pravachan, particularly in Ganges belt. He didn't come to South India. Amara, what can we do? But my father would have listened. He says, he used to enact Ramayana as if a drama. When the discussion between Kausalya and Rama, he used to cry. And people used to say, Hridi dhravat kartai. Mera hridi, mera manas to dhravat. It is like flow. Mind will flow when you listen to this Kripashankar Ramayani ji. He writes, नगर रो रहा था, पुरी रो रही है, मात्र चेतन ही नहीं रो रहा है, अपितु जड़ भी रो रहा है, केवल पशु नहीं रो रहे हैं, पक्षी भी रो रहे हैं. श्री अयोध्या के वियोग नगर नारियों को, पशु पक्षियों को, जड़ चेतन को और इनके वियोग को मैं प्रणाम करता हूँ. Look at his bhava. I am paying my obeisance to this separation these people are witnessing. That is bhava. There were no mic sets, nothing. That Ramayana flew. So people used to say that Mera Hridi to Dravid ban gaya. Mind melted listening to. He says this. Nagar Naryon ko, Pasu Pachiyon ko, Jad Chetan ko, aur inke viyog ko mai pranam karta hu. So Rama is going to leave. Tataha sabhala vriddasa puri param pidita ramamev. Abhi the people, that's what the people ran. Ramamev abhidudrava. Abhidudrava garmartha salilam yata. Garmartha, people who are suffering in the Grishma, who are suffering in the hot summer, July days in West Texas. Garmartha salilam yata. If they see a pond, they run. Like that people were running. So beautifully this sarga will melt you, and nobody can match Kamban. There are a couple of Tamil speaking people, I'll say. Listen. So what did Ramayani ji says? The entire city was crying. But Kamban went one step further. Even the Sisu that was in Garbha was crying because of Rama Viyoga. Killayodu Puvai Aluda, Killar Madatu Urayum Pusai Aluda, Uru Arya Pillai Aluda, Killai Mana parrot, Kili, Shuk, Killayodu Puvai Aluda, Killar Mad. People were patronizing cat, Punai, Pusai. Killayodu Puvai Aluda, Killar Madatu Urayum Pusai, Pusai Mane, Punai, that Billy. கிள்ளையோடு பூவை அழுத கிளர் மாடத்து உள் உறையும் பூசை அழுத. பியூட்டிஃபுல் வேர்ட். People will cry. உரு அறியா பிள்ளை அழுத. It's not even third trimester. That embryo cry. உரு அறியா பிள்ளை அழுத பெரியோரை என் சொல்ல. If that's the case, how can I describe the melancholy of the people of Ayodhya? கிள்ளையொடு பூவை எழுத கிளர் மாடத் துள்ளுரையும் பூசை எழுத உரு அறியா பிள்ளை எழுத பெரியோரை என் சொல்ல வள்ளல் வனம் புகுவான். Vallal mane dharma durandar. This Vallal, this Rama, the mere hearing that Rama is going to forest. Only now Vasishtha is going to go and broadcast it. All these are happening only amongst these 350 people. வள்ளல் வனம் புகுவான் என்றுரைத்த மாற்றத்தால் கிள்ளையொடு பூவை எழுத கிளர் மாடத்துள்ளுரையும் பூசை எழுத உரு அறியா பிள்ளை எழுத பெரியோரை என் சொல்ல வள்ளல் வனம் புகுவான் என்றுரைத்த மாற்றத்தால் பவமான சுதுடுபட்டு பாதார விந்தமுலகு நீநாம ரூபமுலகு நித்ய जय मंगलम मंगलम कौसलेन्द्राय मगनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मंगलम मंगलानि सन्तु.